Hi everybody, Brianna here. So sorry it's taken me so long to post some videos and stuff, but things got really hectic recently with financial issues. Anyways, so today we are going to be working on Ciel Phantomhive from Black Butler. We're going to be doing the trap dress from the episode where they are trying to catch Jack the Ripper, but instead they catch Viscount Druid for human trafficking on the black market. So this is the picture. I showed it in one of my past videos when I was debuting the wig I have purchased. I have done a lot of, note writing as to how I'm going to make everything, and I finally have what I'm going to make the bodice out of, which is a pink satin corset that I found on Amazon. It does have acrylic boning in it, so it does bend very easily. I'm very okay with this just for the sheer fact of comfort. I don't think I would want to be wearing a spiral steel boned corset at a convention all day. I am planning on this to be a competition cosplay costume. But that might end up changing last minute because I was just inspired to do Rapunzel from Tangled and dress my husband up as Flynn Rider. But the thing is, either way, it's going to be a couple's cosplay because this is, I'm dressing him as Sebastian. What about that's not awesome, right? Am I wrong? Okay. Anyways, so today we're going to be working on the ruffles. Right around the shoulder part and the front of the bodice. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started so you guys can see how it's done. The corset is going to be my base for the bodice to make sure that I get that right shape, and then so that it can pull me in a little bit too. So I'm planning to cover this up with a pink satin that I have recently purchased. It's basically, the corset's going to go underneath the dress, is how it's going to work. And then I'm building the dress around the corset. So this is what we're going to need. Thread. I know it's pink, but it's not going to be seen, so I'm not too worried about it. Bobbins. Stick pins. E6000 glue. A measuring tape, black satin ribbon, and very pretty white satin. I'm using a bridal satin that I bought at Hancock Fabrics. I was super excited because this satin, I was not happy about the fact that this satin alone was, I think, $14.99, so $15. But when I told her all I wanted was a third of a yard, she looked at me and she said, well, I've already got a full yard cut out here, a little more. If I give you the rest of it, give the rest of it to you half off, would you be willing to purchase the whole pre-cut? I was totally all over it, so I got a little over a yard's worth for way less than what I should have. I actually bought lots of fabric that day and I only spent about $16, so I was super, super happy, etc. So let's get started. We need to start with measurement. So we gotta figure out where we want it to sit. Catching it on my ponytail like a goof, right? So I'm thinking maybe about there. And then it comes down to a V point. So measuring about 48 inches. And then there's a spot underneath, so I think I'll make that an 8-inch length ruffle right there, maybe a little bit shorter. We'll find out. Let me confirm that on my dress form real quick. I'm thinking about making it 4 inches wide. So I want to make it cut the fabric out 8 inches wide. So let's get to work. Alright guys, so I just realized a really stupid thing just now. Because of the ruffles, I think I'm gonna need about double the length, and this is gonna need a double 48 inches. This is not. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and salvage what I've done out of this, but I don't expect greatness. So let's see what happens. So I got the tube sewn and turned right side out. So I'm probably just going to fold this in half, or we'll fold it where the seam is on the back, and iron it. I don't currently have a clothing iron, so a really cool trick that I have learned, a life hack, take a pot or a pan with a handle on it and put about, I don't know, about an inch of water in the pot, and bring that pot to a boil, turn the heat off, let it simmer down a little bit where it's not like splashing all over the place anymore, and then find like a carpeted surface or something and use that pot as an iron. It really works. It's really helpful. So let me go iron this real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so about 30 minutes of work and it's all ironed out now. Looks nice and presentable for the most part. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is pleat out the ruffles. Yes, pleat out. I know that sounds weird, but that's basically what they call it. So yeah, a bit off, I know. So I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do this yet. So what I'm thinking I might do is I'm just going to go along like this every once in a while. And then I might just xylophone fold it and then pin together every other fold. Like, let me show you what I mean. So let me open my box of pins here. Make sure I grab a sharp one. So I'm going to fold like this. Like, fold it back and forth. And then once I get to this point, so I've got 1, 2, 3 folds there. Take my pin and I'm going to poke it through the first fold. The pan. They're very dull stick pins. Don't use dull stick pins. And then I'll fold it through, or punch it through second fold, or the third fold in between the other side, see, like that. So I completely missed this middle fold here. And then when you flatten it out, you should get that little box pleat that we're wanting to achieve with this particular outfit. So I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So let's get started. Okay, so I got thinking, and that zigzag fold thing isn't working. So I'm gonna take another look at my image and see what I can. Alright, so I looked at one of my reference images and I realized that the layer underneath is actually much, much smaller. So we're gonna have to rethink this and figure out how to redo it. So let's see. Alright, so I had a bit of a mishap with my sewing machine. I got it back in working order, and I figured it out. I've got my sew stitch right here. I think this one's a little too high, but I think I might be able to manage covering it up. So, let's see what comes of this one mess. Wish me luck. Much painstaking frustration, it is a success. I'm so excited. Now the next step is to make more, of course, because it came up a lot shorter than I anticipated. I could probably use this part for like at least around the shoulders this far, but I will have to make more, reattach it, figure out how I'll do that. I have no clue at this moment. So, wish me luck.